Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Index Office Hours. Today is the 3rd of December for many of you, but the 4th of December for me, because I am still in Thailand and it is midnight. So yeah, and it is Index Office Hours 186. There you go. Thank you for posting the agenda there in the chat, Juan. Really appreciate that. For any of you who are new to Index Office Hours, this is the town square where Graph ecosystem participants come together and discuss the most important and relevant topics for indexers. You know what I'm going to say next? My favorite saying. This is a conversation, and we do love participation. So feel free to get involved in today's conversation via the text box. We love participation. Yes, yes, indeed. And yeah, feel free to get involved in today's conversation, like many of you are in the chat box. And if you would like to get involved in via voice, do let me know, and I can get that sorted for you. And just to let you know before we do start today's conversation, it is going to be recorded and posted onto public channels like YouTube. So if you are concerned about privacy, please bear that in mind. With that, let's get into today's agenda. So as always, we give a shout out to the latest 𝗨𝗀𝗃𝗀 episode, and today is no different. And we have episode number 195, which is the same one that we had last week. Oh, wait, what? Oh my God. Oh, what? It's not showing. It's showing 195 on the. How did you get that link, Juan? Damn it, you beat me to it. 19. All I can see is. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I can see it. For some reason it didn't. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Well, totally fucked up there. My deepest apologies. It is episode 197 with Rebecca Liao, and Rebecca Liao is the CEO and co-founder of Saga. She's also a Stanford economics graduate and a Harvard Law alumna. She has a pretty interesting background in corporate law, and has spent some time in the world of politics, supporting both Biden and the Clinton campaign. She has an entrepreneurial journey. She started SKU Chain, and grew it to a $5 billion annual volume.
Hey, Juan.
Oh, hello, hello. Did I hear someone say something? Sorry. Oh,
Juan, can you hear
I'm
me?
acting. Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Is that you, Nick?
Hello, Nick.
Yeah, Nick. Did you say something? I think you called for Juan, didn't you? Oh, he muted himself. Where's Nick? Oh man, this is really funny. Okay, well, I'm assuming that's a mistake. Is Nick in the room with us? Yes. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, do check out the particular episode there. I won't spend too much time on this. Juan has linked it in the chat there. And with that, I will hand over to Anna for our regularly scheduled Repo Watch section.
Thank you, Abel, and hello, everyone. Okay, Repo Watch. 1 second. I was actually looking at the Q&A for the migration. So, got it. So today on Repo Watch, starting with execution layer client, we have had a new release from Avalanche. This is version 1.12.0, which contains some major changes, such as introducing dynamic fees for on the P chain and activating Cancun EIP on the C chain. All Etna supporting mainnet nodes will need to upgrade by 12 p.m. on December 16 to ensure compatibility and functionality. So make sure you do that, because if you fail to upgrade, that will lead to performance issues. And then the other releases we have this week are on the consensus layer clients. So on Nimbus, we have release number 2411, which introduces some performance enhancements. So it updates Holesky boot nodes and Holsky boot nodes and improves syncing performance while also introducing an experimental sync method. This is a low priority, so update in your own time. And the next one is a lighthouse version, so version 6.0.0, which is a major release. It includes breaking changes, such as a one-way database migration and the removal of deprecated CLI flags. Users of Nethermind need to avoid upgrading until compatibility is confirmed. And there are some new features here. So hierarchical state diffs and optimizations for beacon node performance and just overall functionality features. So again, for Lighthouse, the newest version includes breaking changes with the one-way database migration. And if you're using Nethermind, you should hold on from upgrading until we have compatibility confirmed. And then finally for today, on Launchpad Stack, we have updated the graph node chart to fix the dashboard, the Grafana dashboard that was broken by one of the fields in the database, the column in the database. So synced has been removed in favor of synced. So we've updated that, and there is a new graph network indexer chart as well. And that's all I had. So over to you, Juan.
Just a quick one before we move on. There's a couple of questions in the chat, maybe if you want to have a look, Anna.
Yeah. So has anyone tried the new Lighthouse? We haven't yet. I don't know if anyone else has. And Etna is the name of the new Avalanche release. Like Paint, Etna is just the name of the release.
I was wondering what chain was that because I missed it, but yeah, it was Avalanche. It's all good.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that's it. I think those are the questions.
Yep, that's it. Thanks.
Okay, I'll start with Protocol Watch then. Okay, first of all,
Your
for governance as always.
audio is way too high. Turn the gain down a little bit. Juan.
Really?
Yeah. Spicy audio. Linux, bro. Apparently, that's what
Is it
Nick
okay
was
now?
trying to tell you earlier. Yeah, it's way better now.
It was using my webcam for some weird reason. Okay, if my cats don't
Linux,
kill
bro.
themselves, yeah, but at least in Linux you can just check your settings and fix it, you know. Okay, so starting with Protocol Watch for forum governance, we have some updates for GDR 20 and 21. They have been both of those disputes have been resulting in slashes. It's nice that the arbitration is working a lot better now than it was before. So the whole process and investigation, as well as the decisions, have been taking less time every time. So that's super nice, even if they are slashes. Then we have some updates for GRC20. There was some discussion as to, you know, how to proceed with some feedback regarding batches. But yeah, it's nice to see some engagement in the forums. If you're interested in the GRC20 for the knowledge graph, please go and check that thread. It's linked in the agenda. We don't have any new updates on the forum research. We do have some PRs for the contracts repository, mainly audit fixes from TRST. And for the network subgraphs, we don't have any new updates. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Protocol Watch. I'm gonna be handing, I don't know if Paka is around. Yeah, Paka is around, so I'm gonna be handing over to Paka now.
Hey, just a quick one from me. Final reminder to upgrade to TAP. Deadline is tomorrow 9 a.m. Pacific, so please get on that if you haven't already, and reach out to the semiotic dudes if you have any problems or just want to compliment them on their good work. Yeah, that's all I got.
Alrighty. Speaking of TAP, we mentioned last week that we wanted to hold some space for any sort of questions that people have, and just want to make sure that everybody is fully check out your 𝗨𝗀𝗧𝗧 indexes. Okay, yes, we did that last week, Chris, which was quite fun. We kind of put people on blast, which was quite funny. I don't think people appreciated that, but it was funny nonetheless. When we kind of looked at people's indexes, put them on blast. Do it again? Oh no, really? Oh, shit. I felt bad last week. Everyone was like, "Don't look at my indexer." Correction, I know, that's so funny. That's true. It was just me. It was just me. Yep, nice one. Nice one, Pinax. Yeah, because you guys mentioned last week that you were in the process of getting both, I think, your indexers or something to that effect onto tap. And yeah, great to see that you guys are fully locked in that respect. So yeah, thanks for sharing that screenshot. Yeah, so we wanted to hold space yeah, to continue the conversation. Seeing as yes, we have 23 hours, as Matthew has kindly pointed out, before the deadline is here. So yeah, we're really fortunate to have Anna back again. Gustavo's away, so we don't have Gustavo today, but we have let me see. I think his name was Carlos. Is that correct? Yes, we have Carlos with us. Are you here, Carlos? Oh yeah, I can see you here. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much for confirming that you're here. Um, so yeah, we want, as I said, wanted to hold some space for this. Anna, feel free to take the lead here. I know that you have a bunch of questions. I wonder, did you manage to get through all of them the last time we did this? I'm not sure. And if not, then feel free to jump straight in and cover those, or yeah, you can take the lead, however you want to do it.
There are no more questions. I actually went through and scanned the Discord before this meeting as well. There was one interesting bug that someone from Agent Node mentioned, but they're not here, and they'll need to let us know if they see a repeat, if they can reproduce that bug. The bug was the scalar-related databases weren't created by default when upgrading to the Rust versions, which I haven't seen myself, and I don't think anyone else has seen so far. So it'll be interesting to hear about that. But just a reminder, I've already shared the links up in the Discord chat of the tab migration guide and some of the Q&A we've already covered, but all you're doing is replacing an indexer service TypeScript version with a Rust version and adding an additional component for tap agent, also a Rust version tap agent. Your indexer agent just has a few more flags, one of them being the tap subgraph endpoint, and it should be more or less straightforward, but let us know if you have seen anything, and maybe we can ask any of the indexers here that have already upgraded if they have seen something that was a gotcha that they would like to share. But yeah, I haven't seen any new questions or new issues apart from the one to do with the tables not being created. But I think that was a very specific one.
Amazing. Yeah, I kind of very much agree there. A lot of this has been covered, but if anyone does have any questions, Anna and Carlos are here. So yeah, any questions in relation to the tab? I mean, I just want to make sure that there are no stones left unturned, considering the deadline is in 23 hours. So yeah, let's iron through some stuff. If we don't have anything, then I have other backup topics that we can cover in today's conversation. So not to worry there, but I just wanted to hold some space in case there was anything. 23.6 hours, ages. You guys are the kind of people who wait till the last minute to turn your homework in at school, didn't you? Right? Like we don't wanna wait that long, right? We wanna make sure we get things done. Yeah, degens, exactly. Degens. We wanna make sure don't shame me for my TISM. What's that? TISM. What does that mean? Or was that a typo? Yeah, we saw that, Mickey. Thanks for flagging. That was really cool to see. Autism. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping me be more initiated. I feel like every time I'm here, I feel more and more uninitiated and less down with the latest trends. I feel like an old man. Let the early adopters figure out all the quirks. Oh yeah, Giga Brain. That's yeah. That's funny. All credit goes to Mohammed and Raslan. Good, yeah, amazing. Um, yeah, it's good to see that I mean that's a massive indexer, right? The upgrade indexer. So yeah, good to see everything went smoothly there. Um, Lots of autism jokes in the chat. We loved it. Pinax, wow, holy moly! Do you want to talk to us a bit about that? Actually, that could be quite interesting as a mini topic if you're open to discussing that before we move on. If there are no tap related questions, Matthew, maybe talk to us a bit about your storage. I feel like your team is pretty good on the indexing front, so we can always learn from you guys. So yeah, do you want to share a few things about that picture you just shared that looks pretty cool?
Well, I was just counteracting someone's earlier comment that we're all using, tiny little computers. So, had to put a server picture, server porn,
Hello. A little flexi flex, we love that. Yeah, maybe I mean this is a great opportunity to uh my comments just suggest you have the biggest service. That's funny. Phoenix is triggered. Damn, that's funny. Uh Maybe you could tell us a bit about storage, maybe if you're open to that. I mean no pressure, of course, if not something you don't want to talk about, but or maybe not in the
I
position
don't know.
to,
What do
but
you want to know about storage? We have a lot.
yeah, a lot. Okay, maybe talk to us about how your setup, how you manage, how it's progressed over time, and maybe some advice and tips for other indexers. After all, index office hours, it's all about alpha sharing as well. So if you want to share alpha, that would be more than welcome.
Yeah, well, this is there's two racks beside each other. This is one of them that look like this. These are all old Dell R720 servers that are supporting Ceph. So all the disks are exposed as S3 object storage in Ceph. So that's how this is used. So mainly it's storing two things. One is firehose blocks. Obviously, we don't need that much space for firehose blocks, even though Solana is huge. It's not that huge. Mostly it's backups or snapshots, as we like to call them in Web3 world. But we have a lot of snapshots for all the different chains. So in case things break, we can always get a snapshot from a few days ago and restore back machines and get back to going again. So whenever you guys ask us for snapshots, we do have them already prepared. So it's just a matter of making them available if you need them. So do not hesitate if you need a snapshot for something. We probably already have it. That's for indexers. I'm not opening this up to, everybody in the world because that would use a lot of bandwidth. But if indexers need a snapshot for something, let us know.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you being generous and sharing the alpha and also yeah, offering that to the community. That's awesome. Okay, final call for tap related questions before we move on to the next topic. Just want to make sure that everybody is fully locked in that respect and there are no stones left unturned. Let's see the chat. Lots of hearts there for you, Matthew, which is great. People seem to love what you've offered. Did you just make that on the spot, Chris? That's good. Good. Man, you guys are fast with the memes. Holy mother of God. There's been so many times we've been on IOH, something happens, and then like 3 minutes later, there's a meme about it. Like it's actually very impressive. I'm genuinely impressed with the speed of memeage in IOH. It's something to be admired. Okay, I'm not seeing any tap related questions. Getting a lot of questions about hang on. Yeah, okay. No tap related questions in the chat. So I'm gonna take that as a yeah, and the fact that everybody is good on that front, and yeah, we've done our best here at IOH to make sure everyone's questions are answered and everybody's in the know about the deadline. So with that, let's move on into the next section. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take this time that we have the final 30 minutes and ask a few questions to you guys. If you remember, we've done this in the past. It's kind of like you could call it a feedback gathering slash question gathering type session. So I put together a whiteboard. If you guys could navigate towards the future suggestions and cues, which stands for questions board. Right now I see a lot of people in the index of automation one, which is a very fun board. But that's not where we're going to be today. We're going to be in the future suggestions one. So if you go to the top corner, there's a hamburger menu. You should see all the boards, and then you should be able to navigate your way towards the future suggestion ones. And here we are. People are already putting stickers and stuff, which is great. We love that. Okay, so what you're seeing here is a close to blank whiteboard with a few words. So what you see here is GRC20. So we have the good fortune of inviting Yaniv to IOH next week, who's going to be telling us all about GRC20 and the recent blog post that just came out. So we figured it would be a great opportunity to gather questions for that session for next week. We also have um, uh, Ricky from 𝗨𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, who is a absolute whiz when it comes to indexer analytics and just data in general. He's a data scientist by background, and he blew us away with his indexer analytics session that he did. I know that people absolutely loved that and want to see a follow-up there. Ricky's the GOAT for sure, hands down. Like, I mean, that episode, everybody was just, you know, oh my God, Ricky, people were saying like, oh, Ricky shouldn't be an indexer. He knows too much. His analytics setup is too good. It was really funny. So he's going to be coming back shortly. We're trying to settle on a date, which banned. Exactly. So yeah, so again, want to collect questions for that as well. And then also just in general, I think these, when Ricky does push-ups, he's pushing the earth down. That is cold. Oh my God, what a compliment. That's good. That's a high compliment. Holy moly. Damn, I wish somebody spoke about me like that. That is cold. Yeah, Ricky is the guy. Like he's that guy. Definitely, definitely. So yeah, also want to take this opportunity to get feedback. I know that we Ricky got the trickies. You guys are hilarious. This is funny. Um, Ricky's keyboard doesn't have an escape. Ooh, facts. So yeah, I want to collect some feedback on how we can improve IOH because, of course, we want to constantly evolve this medium to make sure it's fully catering to everyone here, and we're constantly kind of calibrating to the needs that the community has. So yeah, those are the main three things. Let me just double check the agenda I have here. Ooh, yes, Vince will also be coming back and talking about Kubernetes and Launchpad. So we can also collect questions here. I know Vince is in the chat, so he'll also hear your questions here. So I'll also type that here. Let me do that here. Vince Launchpad. I just put cube. Okay. There you go. What else do we have coming up? I'm just going to check the calendar. We have a few other things, but let's say for the purposes of today's conversation, I want to get feedback for those 4 things. Oh, actually, no. Future topic suggestions. That will be good as well. Okay, so these are the main things that I want to hear from you guys on. Ricky didn't dial the wrong number. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Dude, I wish Ricky was in the in the chat right now, or like on the call. Or this guy, if you were seeing all of this, his ego would be so inflated. He'd be so happy. Yeah, sending script perfect, Chris. This is great. This is so good. Yeah, I'll send him the recording after this as well because I'm sure he'll love it. Ricky is definitely goated, and yeah, very excited to have him back on. Okay, so let's get into it. You guys can all write on the board. So under each section, please do share what you would like to. Well, depending on the question, either it's a piece of feedback or a question that you have for that particular topic. So yeah, you can put that under the given title there. So I'll start off with GRC 20, which came out recently. Here, Chris linked it earlier, but I'll just link it again so people can have a look. Oh, nice. Thanks for it. Substreams query fees. This is interesting. Who put that? Just curious. Um, uh, you want to type in chat or go on mic? I'm very curious because then we can also cover that one as well. Ricky taught Chuck Norris. Oh man, love that. Ricky is the guy. Yeah. Yeah. This is so good. Okay. GRC 20, which I've posted in the chat there. If you haven't had a chance to read it, do have a read. It's pretty interesting. And definitely a nice step in the right direction for the graph ecosystem. Yaniv is coming on next week, as I said. So any questions that people have that you want to share with me right now, and I will forward on to Yaniv for the purposes of that conversation. So, like, I'll show you an example here. You could just say, like, I don't know, what is GRC 20? That's like an example of a question and how I'd like you guys to put it on the board. Because what I'll do is after the board, after today's conversation, I will what is GRT? Yeah. Oh, ZKGRT. When ZKGRT? Facts. That's some next level shit. Oh, so I keep swearing. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. That's some next level stuff. Can I trade it? No comment. Okay, so yeah, as it relates to GRC 20, please post questions here. Or feel free to type in chat as well. I can just move it into the whiteboard. Sorry. Okay, what's this one, Vince? Dialectic English variant of great. What? Dialectic English variant. Oh, GERT. Oh, got it. Got it. Makes sense. So yeah, do people have any? Oh, yes, we got Jim in the chat. What's up? Nice. Are you guys posting? Yeah, yeah, that's correct, Jim. You came back at the perfect time. No, we're collecting questions for future episodes and also feedback for IOH. So if you have any future suggestions or questions for any of these upcoming episodes, please do share. So any questions, folks? You're lucky Ricky isn't here. So any questions as it relates to GRC 20? Suggestion more shit post. Yes, indeed. You can never have enough bleep posting. See, this is me trying to censor myself and not swear. Marketing proposal to make IOH better. Have a calendar or planning done a little earlier. Make promotion. Okay. Good shout. Ask each industry to promote the promotion. Yes. Or create a pipeline. What do you mean by? I get the first 2 bullet points, but I'm very curious to hear what you mean by create a pipeline for it. Keen to hear that. Sure, Yes, please. Yeah, any AI workflows you have to automate this would be lovely to hear about, because yeah, automation is the way forward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and put that under the IOH feedback section, so I have a note of that and I can refer back to it again. Thank you for sharing. Pipeline. So you know what's, oh, got it. Oh, got it. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's true. We do, yeah, that's a very good point. I mean, that like it makes a lot of sense, and I have thought about it. I mean, reason why I don't do it right now is because it's constantly evolving, like the schedule. But sure, I mean, like for example, like next couple of weeks are pretty much locked in, so I can share that and do more promotion on that. So that's really good in the way of feedback. So I really do appreciate that. Does anyone has anyone done Ricky AI? No. Oh, he did. Yeah, facts. Ricky expects this panic because Jesus Christ, this is funny. uh, I can, but no need for just simple workflow kind of. Sure, yeah, good point, Lewis. Definitely agree there. Um, mark your calendars. What's this? This is a Twitter space happening or something. This relates to GRC 20. Graph builder office hours. Okay, got it. Yeah, nice, cool, nice. Thanks for and yeah, guys, make sure you check that one out. We've got Uni coming to IOH next week as well, so you can go to both or either. Choice is yours. Example, what could be done in advance? Yes, yeah, good shout, Louis. Very much agree. That's we already have, yeah, exactly. So we already have an internal calendar at IOH for planning purposes, but yeah, once content is confirmed, it would be a good idea to share that publicly. Yeah, 100% agreed. It's really good feedback and something that I didn't realize people would appreciate. Obviously, you know, it makes sense, but you know, it's good to hear that people would appreciate that. So yeah, we'll definitely get that sorted for you. Amazing. Yeah, I mean, any section is free game. So if you guys want to continue on the IOH feedback, let's keep going there. Any other piece of feedback for IOH and how we can improve it? Because the goal is to make this the best place for indexers to you know, I'm gonna for the purposes of the, you know, communicating, ship posting as well. That's also another useful um, place thing to do at IOH as well. Is there a poll or anything on subjects people want, maybe on socials too? Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I generally kind of like oh, Chris, you haven't seen anything. I've there have been a lot of sessions where we've had a fair bit of shit posting, although the ratio is on the higher end today, which I will say. Um, uh, substance piece, fair enough. Um, we don't do polls, Vince, but because yeah, I kind of just like based on these kinds of conversations, talking to people, intuit what people want. Also, I listen to feedback, I ask questions, but I don't do much in the way of polls. But yeah, that could be a really good way of not only understanding people's uh perspectives and opinions on what they want to hear at future IOHs. But then also it's good for just engagement, you know, like keeping people kind of like engaged in IOH and on the socials and Discord, that kind of stuff. So that's a really good suggestion, and I will take that on board. Appreciate that. Yeah, keep them coming. Want to hear more. Like again, want to make this the best place for people to um, come together as indexers. So all feedback is welcome. So Christmas, something like last year or two quarters. Don't remember. Oh, Christmas. You want to do some sort of Christmas celebration, Louis? Is that the what you're saying there? If so, happy to put it on. We can think. I mean, Christmas is around the corner, so I'm sure we can think of something that we can maybe not. Maybe we could try. I mean, what would you guys like to do? Like, obviously, I'll try to come up with something interesting, but you know, it's better to hear it from you guys. Like, if you were to do, if we were to Christmas tree singing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I don't think you want to hear my voice. My voice is not great. um um okay, that's one suggestion, Christmas tree singing. Any anything else in the way of a Christmas party or Christmas 4 year? Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. When is the exact date? Do you know, Marc-Andre? December the 17th. Oh, dude, I think there's an IOH on that day, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, Tuesday. That's crazy. Oh my God, yeah, Tuesday. No, well, if it's the 17th, that's a Tuesday. Can someone confirm that? Like, I actually don't know the date of the and when you mean the network, you mean launch, right? Um, Tuesday. Oh, Jesus Christ. First allocation, yeah. I think mainnet was the 20th. Okay. I love brainstorming in the chat like that. Yeah, it is good. I love the whiteboard. The whiteboard's amazing. And just using the chat, it's great. We can organize something like a panel or open Q&A for OG. Yeah, yeah, let's do it. Because honestly, even though the 17th, I mean, hopefully the 17th is the exact date of when the network was launched, or as you say, um, the first allocation. Uh, but even if it's not, I think it's generally around that time. So maybe putting together a panel or something with OG indexes like Pili is suggesting would be really cool. Is that something you guys would be down to do? Like something like that? Maybe you know, yeah, like a panel with OG indexers, like keen to hear like what people would want to hear for something like that. Um did you ever record? Yes, yes. Every single IOH has been recorded. Payne was an OG. Payne was the guy recording them from like day one, if I'm not mistaken, right? And they're all on YouTube. If you go to the IOH channel and you scroll all the way to the bottom, um, there they are. Like, and it's evolved a lot over the years, but they're there. So. It's pretty cool to see. Sometimes I do that occasionally. I just go and check them out and just like get a feel for what it was like back in the day. It's great. I watched like the first 46 on YouTube when I joined. It was a long day. Nice, nice. Good to hear, Gemma. Yeah, you've been with us for a while, and it's good to see that you're coming every single week and enjoying it, as well as other people as well. This is awesome. Um, did we ever go to those are amazing? Yeah. Love to hear about the early days of it. Yeah, that's good. That's a really good suggestion, Matthew. I'm gonna note that down. So, like, just as Pili said, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry. Credit where credit is due, Jim. My deepest apologies. I gotta give you the crown there. You're the one who I like you started it, right? Because you put out the post. It was called a clinic or something, index or clinic, if I'm not mistaken. Is he still here? Is Jim here? Do you want to talk to us a bit about that? And if you're open to coming on and talking about the OG days as well as the other indexers in a panel or something like that. Is that something you're open to? Jim isn't on audio. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the whiteboard, so I can't see. Okay, he's typing. So. Uh, We'll just wait for his response. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Sure, I can. Not in a position to voice. Okay, is that you mean just today or just in general? Like just now? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, great, great. Well, I'll connect with you offline. And I'll put together a panel with the OGs. Yeah, that'd be really cool. That's such a great suggestion. I really like that. So let's lock in that for the 17th of December. Uh, it will be OGs coming back together, talking about the early days of indexing. Yeah, 1 hour typing about the early days. No, no, no. I'm sure his voice will go back to normal at the panel, hopefully, at least. Um, hopefully. But yeah, that's a great suggestion. Really appreciate that, Matthew. That's awesome. That's awesome. Also, speaking of kind of planning future episodes, guys, like would love to hear from you all about future episodes or sessions that you would like to see. I see some people typing substream query fees and then more how to scale substreams. Would love to hear more from the folks who wrote those two things. Or maybe it's separate people or the first or same person, like whoever wrote these. Feel free to elaborate because that will help me understand what you're looking for and then find the right people to speak to those things. So Yeah, if you can type away in the chat or come off mute and tell me more about what you're looking for. I see Pierre is typing. How to operate and scale. How to scale and operate own infra. Oof, that's great. Sorry, I arrived late. We spoke about. Oh, I'm not sure. Anna, do you want to comment on that? If you're still here. Yeah.
We haven't, hey Pierre, we haven't touched on graph node 036. What issues are you seeing? There was the dashboard change, which I've addressed in the chart, but wondering what other issues you're seeing. On our side, I haven't seen any errors or issues. And worth mentioning, we are only running the 036 on testnet. Apart from Postgres performance issues, what bugs are you seeing, Payne?
So it's the thing that doesn't really start with Arbitrum. Like you have to dig into the changelog to find some weird environment variable that nobody explained, or still nobody can explain what it does. The fact that I don't know. I saw some other issues yesterday. Like I couldn't update properly between 35 and 36. That was even on a new database, and I had to wipe everything 3 times. I would highly avoid updating to that. They're also, yeah, the index is crash looping. There's a bunch of other stuff that like really needs to be fixed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting us know.
And I know they're working on a bug fix, like a new update to fix all these and probably announce it properly. But yeah, it was far less ideal. Oh yeah, and you can't downgrade straight to 35. You have to run a bunch of down migrations, which I'm not sure what else they affect in the long term. Technically nothing, but yeah, you never know. They're just basically updating a bunch of tables, but once I did that, nothing was working, and IPFS didn't work at all. I don't know what else I had, so I just wiped everything off. But I wouldn't do that on like 150 terabyte database though. Yeah, how it's a mess.
Got it. Appreciate the for that. Oh, December the 17th was also the start of Bitcoin futures trading in 2017, and therefore marks the day when banks started to eat themselves. I guess it's going to be a very special day, the 17th. So yeah, I will reserve that day for. In fact, I'm going to write that down right now just so I don't forget. So 17th of December, OG Indexer panel. Just make sure that that's got the right date. Cool. All right, done. Boom. If it's in the task management system, it's getting done. So rest assured that will be happening, and I'll coordinate with all the relevant people to make that happen. Okay. We're coming into the last 10 minutes. So I want to make sure that I cover off all the topics that people have posted here. Just so we can, so I have a clearer understanding such that I can provide the best session possible for each and every one of these suggestions. Who was it that wrote, for example, the first one, how to scale substreams? Would love to know who wrote that, and then I can try and yeah, and would love to. I said how to scale. Okay, great. Matthew, do you want to share some more about what exactly you would like to see in that session so that I can understand and then find the right people to facilitate that? You can either come off mute or type. It's up to you. Whatever's easiest. Happy to talk about it. Yeah, sure. Oh, you would like. Oh, I see. You would like to talk about it. Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, fantastic. Great. Well, let me put that down on my task management system so I can follow. So how to scale substreams. Okay. Great. How to scale substreams, and then Matt from Pinax. Pinax. I like that. Okay. Alrighty. So that's locked in. Great. Thank you for confirming. And then how to scale and operate owned infra. Who is that? I would love to know who that was again to make sure that I'm facilitating the best possible session for that particular topic. Chris has a question. Mickey from the graph. Could you take this request to the graph node team? Is it possible to? Okay, that's a very specific question to Mickey. Is Mickey still here? Oh, I don't think she is. I think it's, yeah, Chris, if you want to message Mickey specifically on Slack, it might be a good shout because I don't think
Yeah,
you see
I
her.
will do that. I think it's a very reasonable request, that releases on GitHub are not marked as the latest release until they're ratified to run in production. That seems very reasonable. But yeah, I just want to make sure everybody understands that the arbitration charter, makes reference to the feature support matrix, and the feature support matrix specifies a specific graph node version range, which has been approved for production. So the thing to look for upgrading in production is that the feature support matrix version constraint includes the version that you're upgrading to.
Got it. Yeah, very reasonable and important to make very clear. So glad to hear you're going to follow up with Mickey and make sure that that gets sorted. Awesome. So I don't know if I lost it in the chat, but again, I was asking for who mentioned the how to scale and operate owned infra as a future topic. Would love to
I just
know
answered
who that was so that I can.
in the chat,
Oh,
but
it was
was
me.
me, just because I know that, for example, Matthew,
Mhm.
and there's probably a lot of indexers running their own infra, and I think that the entry barrier for new indexers trying to operate their own infra could be slightly reduced if there is others sharing what they are doing.
Fantastic. Yeah, I missed that. Sorry about that, Pili. Thank you for flagging it. So how to scale and operate owned infra. Okay, perfect. I will get that on the board. Pili suggestion. Great. Amazing. This is invaluable. Like, this is the way that I get all of the future ideas for episodes and IOH gatherings. So this is great. More core developer updates and participation. Oh, nice. That's been said before, and we kind of have been doing that, but it that's also yours as well? Yeah, we've kind of been doing that in periodically, but I'm guessing this is more like yeah, because we did say having a yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I need to press core developers to actually I mean P90 yeah, that's true. I mean you're actually example, Matthew, of a core developer who's very active and involved and always here to answer questions and all of that. And I wish all core developers were as engaged as you. So maybe the way to solve this, because it has come up before in the past, and we've spoken about implementing this, but it just hasn't gone about yet. But it's kind of one of those things where if you hear it multiple times, then it's time. Now is the time. So I will definitely push to have a specific segment, either segment or section dedicated to a core developer um uh every 4 weeks, 6 weeks or whatever. Just so like it's a session dedicated to kind of asking questions to specific core developers and just tightening that connection between indexers and developer and core developers. So yeah, great suggestion, and I will like actually put it together now, and I will push for it because this does require some commitment from core developers, and they're already busy. They're already doing a lot of things, and it's you know tricky to put another thing on their plate. But I think this has been said enough times to the point where it's probably like the community wants it, and if the community wants it, then community will get it. So I will push on behalf of the community to make sure that that happens. So yeah, thank you for that. I will make a note again. More core dev participation, specific segments. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh.
And his internet broke.
Oh,
Can I pay
me?
for your internet? Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like
I-
someone is downloading a bunch of other crap on your network.
Actually, Payne, I would love you to be my sugar daddy and pay for my internet. That would be considering you have very like fast internet. I think you said like gigabit, right? Gigabit up, down,
Yeah, I
right?
have gigabit at home. Yeah.
Damn, yo, I would love for you
You
to be
can
my
move
sugar
in the
daddy, bro.
attic if you want. I have enough space in the attic, especially in the storage box, deposit whatever. Yeah, plenty of space there. You can. Yeah, I can put a nice mattress there. You can take your
Thanks,
laptop
Payne.
out and work.
Thanks,
Oh yeah,
sugar
and
daddy.
also in the server room, it's nice and warm, but you need noise cancelling headphones.
I will. I'll take you up on that offer for sure. That's hilarious. All right, I might drop off for a second, but I'm just gonna switch to mobile data, just so I can have good internet. But mobile data should be
It's
fine.
good
So
now,
just
yeah.
oh, it's fine now. Okay. So maybe it's
Yeah.
just an instance. Okay, cool. Okay, Chris put together a really detailed comment. So let me just have a quick read. I propose a session with the Graphenode team to cover off the concerns mentioned in the chat above. How does the Graphenode team reach consensus that a release is ready to be ratified as ready? How we can speed up the process? How we can improve the clarity of comms? Too many places that list version not. Okay, great. That is a fantastic suggestion. So what I'll do is I'll post it here. Because I will take a screenshot of this, and I also post it on my task management system so that I can follow up on it as well. That is a great suggestion. Thank you very much, Chris. Let me just paste that in my task management system. And then this was a suggestion by Chris. Okay, cool. Great. All right, and then let's see, we got some stuff in the chat. I will loop you. Yeah, okay, great. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate that. That would be amazing. Yeah, because then that will kick off the conversation there. Thank you. Just make it like a group chat or something on Slack. That would be awesome. Amazing. Everybody's making fun of my internet. I'm just seeing the comments now. He's mining BTC and they're lagging every 11 minutes. Has it been bad throughout the entire time, or is it just that second there?
No, just now.
Okay.
There was like 2 minutes of robot voice, but yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
Otherwise, I
seeing
would have yelled way earlier.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm seeing it's fine from Chris here as well. Great. Okay, so we're coming up onto the final part of today's session, so I just want to make sure we cover this off before we wrap. Substreams query fees. So who is the person who wrote that? And again, tell me more about that so I can make sure that I give you guys the best possible episode on that. Why Minter Poet? Pilly, has the window been changed, the time window? Because that was an issue for the past couple
It
of
works.
weeks. It worked. Oh, great, Pilly, you're the best. Oh my God, she always thinks about everything.
Sebastian, you asked why Minter Pop. Why
Amazing.
not?
Yeah.
The answer for that is always why not? Because there's never a bad time for a POAP, especially after such a great episode, right?
Facts. I couldn't agree with that more. We love that. I'm gonna do it right now myself as well. Welcome December.
Yeah, you will want the POAP.
Love that. Boom. I'm so glad they dropped this friggin' puzzle that you had to do for verification. That was so annoying. It was like 3 minutes as
Oh
well.
yeah,
Like
100%.
oh my God, have me doing an IQ test before I get my POAP. Like, damn. Please put these shapes in this order. I'm like, bro, wow. Why do I have to
Oh
do
my
this
God.
test?
And if you're slightly cooked, you couldn't do it. Like I was slightly cooked a couple of times and I could not for the love of God, I just gave up.
I'm so glad they dropped that. Seriously, it was such a bad
Yeah.
UX. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's quickly just wrap up on the substreams query fees. It looks like Josh said he didn't write it, but I think it's to do with fees that we've collected from serving substreams directly to consumers, and we've passed those query fees over to the network so that the protocol tax was paid, and so the graph product usage has been accounted for and shown to the world. Got it. Okay, that makes sense to me, but I'm just curious, like, what exactly whoever wrote this, like, what exactly they want from that episode, like, just so I can figure out who I can pull in to facilitate that episode. And if nobody's going to respond, then that's also fine as well. But I just want to make sure everyone's questions and topics are answered. Because yeah, we're here to serve, guys. We're here to serve. For context, okay, I haven't read this update, Pilly. You posted this to say, this is useful context for whoever wrote that suggestion. Is that correct, Pilly? I still never learned how to do the same thing. Cool. See a few people typing. It's probably worth having a session to discuss more. It's probably worth having a session to discuss more in depth with the Nexus. Sure. Yeah. Agreed. Well, look, I'm gonna write it down, and store it in my task management system, and I will follow up because, I'm sure people would appreciate a session on this. So let me just do that. And then we will wrap today's episode. Appreciate everyone for sticking around. Apologies for going over by 4 minutes. Before we drop, I have to let everyone know some amazing. The oh, the McRib is officially back. Really? Well, that's only in the US though, right? Right, Vincent? So it's not for the Europeans, unfortunately. I mean, good for you guys though. I'm happy. I'm almost jealous. Yeah, the McRib was a special um, dish, if you could call it that. Another interesting episode, but harder to organize. Find people who are thinking about becoming an indexer. Find out all of their questions, what they're having trouble getting answered, what was keeping them from doing this already. Yeah, that's a good point. But do you think that would be useful for people at IOH? I'm thinking, thinking that would be very useful for newer indexers, like as a separate call, because a lot of indexers here are already quite experienced. I'm happy to put it together, but I'm just thinking, like, will that be relevant for people here? What do you think, Josh? Okay, indexes, you have the answers. Okay. Do you mean like find indexes, find their questions, and then bring that to IOH and have all of you guys who are more experienced indexers help them out, kind of a thing? So you build it out. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear, Louis. Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm glad you guys found this session useful. And thanks so much for making it. Sorry that we're going over so much alpha here that we want to capture before wrapping up today. But yeah, appreciate your presence and your engagement. Thank you very much. Let's see. So maybe best on async, but may help with discussion. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I will think about how we could do that. And make sure that all questions are answered. In the meantime, yeah, okay. Seems like people want to drop off too. Thank you, everyone. This was an incredible episode. We really do appreciate each and every one of you for joining today. And as always, we'll see you again at the same time next week. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.